Hey, morning. Good morning. So I got a question for you. What would you do? It's the question of the day. What would you do if you never had to worry about your weight ever again? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if New Year's Eve came around and New Year's Day and the next day, the next year, and there wasn't a single person who ever had to worry about their weight, about losing weight, about dieting? Can you imagine? Well, I'd have to find another job. But I want to talk about that for a moment because it's such a stressful time for so many people. When it comes to personal health, when it comes to losing weight, there's so many people, right? At the end of the day, you can look at the real statistics of where we are at in this country and the world, and weight is an issue, right? Weight is an issue. Not to get into all those details more, just can you imagine what it would be like? Hey, listen, if you come on here live, hit me with up alive. Just give me a little thumbs up. Say good morning. Say hello. Let me know you're there. Let's be social. It's Saturday. Gratitude Saturdays. And can you imagine how much gratitude there would be in the world if you wouldn't have to worry about your weight ever again, right? I know there's some people, there's a few select people with really good genetics. They could eat whatever they want, right? Never put on a pound, never worry about their weight. And that's not who this message is for. If you're that person that have struggled with weight your whole life, maybe you've struggled your whole adult life, and I've met plenty of those people who've struggled. Can you imagine if you never had, just picture for a moment, like what would you do? And I'm not talking about like just live and eat whatever you wanted, but not to just never have to worry about your weight, right? It's just a stressful thing. There's enough things to stress about, right? Trying to be a good parent and to make sure your dog gets walked, things like that. Make sure you put food on the table, right? All the craziness in the world. Try to keep yourself sane. And oh my goodness, hey, you're gonna come down for a walk with me, by the way, as I share this with you. We're getting down to the beach right here. It's nice out, shorts on. I have a little bit of a hoodie on here. It's a little cool for Florida. But can you imagine what it would be like to not have to worry about weight? Well, I know there's a lot of people that actually don't worry about their weight. And I would say they're cautious about it. They are cautious about their weight, but they're not worried about it to this extent where a lot of people are, because they've been doing the same thing, struggling. Maybe they've had some success losing weight. Maybe they've had some success on dieting and hey, and Happy New Year. And maybe they've had some success losing some weight. Maybe you've had some success over the years, ups and downs, right? A lot of people my age, 40s and 50s, went through ups and downs on weight loss, right? It's just a struggle. But can you imagine? Now let's just go back to my my title. Can you imagine if you never had to worry about weight? Well, here's the problem with that. If you didn't, guess what? You'd probably worry about something else, right? You would probably worry, who knows, they'd give you plenty of other things to worry about. And in fact, I think we get comfortable. I know it's not a comfortable thing to be worried about weight, but the reality is, let me sit down here for a moment, is we get comfortable in things that are familiar. And I know for a fact right now, as we sit here the day after or second day of January, people are almost comfortable with the fact that they need to lose weight, or they're thinking about losing weight, or it's on their resolution list, right? Isn't that kind of a shame? And here's my challenge for you, is if you've worried about weight loss and every year comes around and you're thinking about weight loss, maybe throughout the year, and maybe it's something that's just on your mind, right? You know that you need to take better care of yourself. You know you haven't made yourself a priority, right? And my job isn't here to badger you about that. The reality is you made choices and you got to live with the choices, right? You are what you eat, from your head down to your feet. Do you remember that back in the day? So the truth is, you don't have to worry about your weight loss. You really don't, but you have to take action steps. So you either can worry and think that it's going to be something that's going to be resolved from writing it down on a resolution list that you're going to put away under the, in your desk, or you're gonna close that journal that you wanted to journal about and not do that. Or you have an option. You can do something different. You can actually make this year the year that you actually care about yourself, that you do something different. And I don't want you to worry. I would love it for you to not have to worry about weight loss, to be able to do the things that you want to do and enjoy, but you have to want that more than all the other things that are causing you to put on weight. Does that make sense? So I want to encourage you the second day of January, don't get too worked up. Don't get too stressed out about losing weight, about why am I still in the same spot? Do something different. Do something different. It doesn't require some extravagant workouts or crazy diets. It does require work. And you have what it takes. Trust me, I know you have what it takes to get it done. But can you imagine if you never had to worry about weight loss ever again? And I want to just pray and just pray for you this year that you learn and are able to do what it takes so that you don't have to have that weight loss struggle or that battle anymore. But it's going to require you taking action. You can either want yourself to be healthy, or you can want more of worrying. You want more of worrying to lose that weight. So anyway, take care. Have a blessed Saturday. Love you all. Have a great one. We'll see you soon.